Good evening. I am Natasha Robinson, and I said I was not going to come on live and comment about the Derek Chauvin trial. But if you are a member of the Christian church and you hear in the text, I think it's Jeremiah in the Old Testament that says, when he tries to keep quiet, it's like fire shut up in his bones. That is how I feel about legal commentary. Is that I see so many egregious things that it is difficult for me to remain quiet. And so there are a couple things that I want to talk about as it relates to today's trial regarding the murder of George Floyd. The first thing is, and I want you to listen close, anyone who characterizes this trial as the George Floyd trial is severely and utterly incorrect. The reason being is because George Floyd can't be on trial because he's dead. He was murdered by former police officer Derek Chauvin, and it is Derek Chauvin who is on trial. Now, for some, that may be inconsequential, or it may be, a little thing. It's a big thing for a number of reasons. One, language matters. And George Floyd has been victimized enough without now being on trial for his own murder. That's the first thing. The second thing is, in this country, we are quick to engage in victim blaming. We're very quick to do so. It's if someone is involved in a crime where they are the complainant or the victim. Well, why didn't they do this? Well, why didn't they do that? I've seen it in sexual assault cases. I've seen it in domestic violence cases, and we really need to stop. We really need to stop. Well, why didn't it? Okay, look, if they had done it, what would have been the outcome? Okay, if George Floyd would have fought back, what do you think would have happened? He still have been dead. Okay, because they'd have shot him. The other thing is that we get so caught up in what people post or in what the media has to say. I'm here to declare and decree that just because the media says something does not make it so. You have to do your due diligence, and we have to engage in accuracy. Because it's times like these where everybody got a law degree, everybody got a platform, everybody has an opinion. And that's fine if you are spouting the legally correct and legally sound opinion, if it is rooted in fact and not conjecture. Okay, I'm using my good SAT word tonight, because it's Holy Week, so I got to be churchy. Fact rather than conjecture. Okay, day one of this trial. First of all, as I told some people on social media earlier, I was not rewatching that video. I wasn't doing it at all because I saw enough the first time. Which there is now them understanding that instead of it lasting 8 minutes and 46 seconds, there are some arguments that it was longer than that. I don't need to see that. And so today, where you had opening arguments, I believe, was this morning, and then you had the first witness this afternoon. Let me explain to you a couple of things. The first thing is that opening arguments or opening statements, depending on what jurisdiction you're in, that's what you call it. They are not evidence. They are to criminal trials what movie trailers are to the real movie. They are to give an overview, if you will, of what both sides think is going to be admitted into evidence. This is their first opportunity to tell the judge and jury, the jury more importantly, because it's the jury that will be making the decision of guilt or innocence. They give a overview of what they think the testimony is going to bear out and what the evidence is going to bear out. Now, I think the reason why the video was shown was to bring in the element of emotion for the jurors, to remind the jurors what is at stake here. And the prosecution also knows that there is a bigger jury. Thanks for letting me know. It's probably because I put my phone on the sofa. Can you hear me now? Let me go back and reiterate some things, okay? Thanks, Najee. I appreciate it. And kiss the baby for me. The first thing, this is not called the George Floyd criminal trial because George Floyd is dead. He is not going to be tried for his own murder. This is the Derek Chauvin trial. Okay? Be clear about that. I saw on someone's Facebook page, social media page, where someone was commenting on the trial, and they were saying, and I'm paraphrasing, I kind of like it being called the George Floyd trial. Say his name. Because this video may be shared on other pages and platforms, I am not going to share what came through my head. But if you know me, you know what came through my head. How are you saying his name on one end and still going in and out? I don't know what's going on. I'm going to move to another part of the house. Tell me, April, if you can still hear me. I'll go to another room. How are you going to tell somebody? Hold on, let me turn on the light. How are you going to honor someone and say their name, but the name you're saying, you're blaming them for? What? I don't understand that. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? I'm not going to say another word. Just tell me if you can hear me. I need somebody to let me know something. Can you hear me? Is my hand on the bottom of the phone? No, it is not. It's on the side. Is it still going out? Yeah, let me know something. You can hear me now? Okay. All right. I'm sorry about that. It's maybe because everybody is on the internet at the same time. What I was saying, let me start again and let me summarize it so I can get you where I'm going. First of all, this trial is called the Derek Chauvin murder trial. It is not called George Floyd, because George Floyd can't be on trial for killing himself. That's the first thing. The other thing is, I was saying that I saw, I don't know what else to do other than go on my computer, and I don't want to do that because I think it's going to be worse. But I will tell you this. If you still cannot hear me in the next 5 minutes, I'm still going in and out. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go on my computer and hopefully it will be better. Okay, so give me 2 minutes and then we're going to come back. Okay, 2 minutes.